가자.
Through here, I think.
Brother! The wee bastard's about to explode!
Why does it feel like no matter what we do in Alphon, we wind up hurting Dark Elves?
We are down here to help the creature you heard.
I know that, but I'm usually the one who drags us around trying to rescue animals. Why do you care so much? Is there something you're not telling me?
No.
Okay.
문제를 어렵게 내시는구만 이제.
Nightmare on the left! Diablo!
그렇구나. 어허. 응? I coming. 6시 좀 넘어서 밥 먹자. 맞춰서 해줄게. 응, 걱정하지 마. 자, 그리고 언능. 예.
Whoa. Found it. What is it?
Great Gefyun's ghost! That's the largest bloody half-goof I've ever laid eyes on.
하프고파래.
It's not just in pain. It's trying to sing.
It's the Song of the Sands. We don't normally sing like this underground.
Is that what's causing the storm?
Aye. Judging by all this hive matter weighing it down, it's been trapped here for millions of winters.
Don't worry, Lunch. We'll get you out.
What is that name?
Well, the last squid thingy we saw was Diener, so...
Oh boy. While I appreciate the attempt at humour, that, little brother, is truly awful wordplay. Embarrassing, really.
Oh, well, we can all be winners.
어디를 먼저?
There's gotta be a way to clear those rocks. Get a better angle. Yeah, there we go. Looks like it can move now, but it still can't get out.
Much of the hive matter is gone. We can free it from the surface now.
Why did they trap it down here?
Half-goofers are known to burrow, so I'd hesitate to place full blame on our dark elf friends.
But it's trapped in their hive stuff.
Hive matter doesn't belong to the dark elves, any more than the light belongs to the light elves. It's just another of Alfheim's natural resources, one the elves have used since the time of their ancestors. And while the light elves seem keen to banish the hive over on their side, the dark elves make effective use of it out here in the Barrens.
So, by clearing out all of this hive, are we hurting Dark Elves?
You wish to leave the creature enslaved?
No.
Then let us free it.
모래야 모래.
Get off!
속삭이는 평판. 뭐야?
This is the spot! We can cut the half goofa loose here. It flies?
Of course it flies. It's a half goofa.
Sounds much happier now. And hey, the storm's gone.
Aye. Perhaps we'll finally earn some goodwill from our dark elf friends after all.
Look, Father, thanks for bringing us out here, but you don't have to do this kind of stuff just to keep my mind off Ragnarok, you know?
This was not a distraction.
No? Then why are we really out here?
Have you ever considered... He just wants to spend time with you, lad. While he still can.
Really?
We do not know what lies ahead. But if Ragnarok approaches, I wish to enjoy the time we have left.
I don't know what to say. Thank you for bringing us out here.
하프구파, 대황야에 몰아치는 모래 폭풍의 근원은 미미르가 하프구파라고 부르는 짐승임을 알아냈다. 어린 시절에 이런 짐승을 만난 적이 있지만 몸집이 훨씬 작고 날지 못하는 바다 생물이었다. 이제 폭풍이 잠잠해졌으니 사막을 자유롭게 탐험하여 자원을 입수할 수 있다. 서쪽에서 또 다른 모래 폭풍이 보인다. 역시 하프구파로 인해 생겨난 듯하다. 적당한 때가 오면 이 짐승의 고통을 달랠 수 있는 게 좋겠다.
I'm glad we did this.
As am I.
자 이제 좀 둘러보자.
There's something I'm not sure I quite understand. In the Ragnarok prophecy Odin knows, all the realms get destroyed, including Asgard. In the version Groa kept secret, Asgard still falls. Wouldn't Odin have tried to prevent it either way? What difference did her light really make?
Enough. We will continue later.
More bloody dropping.
It's back! You're on fire! But you probably already know that. It's back! Ouch! Still standing, yeah?
아씨.
Oh, this is a fine mess. More bloody dropping. Behind you! Incoming! You're on fire, Kratos! It will fire! It's back!
아우 씨.
Brother, I had a thought. What if we took a stealthy approach to our next battle?
No.
Atreus, I've been considering your question about whether Groa's deception made a difference. I think of it this way. When it comes to subverting prophecy, knowledge is power. Without the full picture and context, the finer details can due to tragically incorrect interpretations. Back in my homeland, I was privy to the operations of a certain coven of heath witches who were keen on destabilizing the government.
Hold. We will finish later.
이게 뭐야?
Sort of a harp. I can play beautifully, you know.
I do not.
하프의 모습에 띈 작은 모형이야. 우는 연주할 수는 없어. 프레이의 음악적인 재주를 나타내려는 의미일 거야. 손에 현악기를 들고 입에는 노래를 담기만 하면 프레이가 이루지 못할 일은 그 어디에도 없었다고 전해져. 그 어떤 처녀도 순결을 고집하지 않았고 분노를 누그러뜨리지 않는 전사도 없었으니까. 어쨌거나 엘프들 사이에 뭐야? 아! 나한테 왜 그래? 아, 진짜 그러지 마. 아, 왜 갑자기. 아 진짜 설마. 아 다행이다.
Atreus, I've been considering your question about whether Groa's deception made a difference. I think of it this way. When it comes to subverting prophecy, knowledge is power. Without the full picture and context, the finer details can lead you to tragically incorrect interpretations.
Hold. We will finish later.
여기 가야 돼요.
Sort of a harp. I can play beautifully.
프레야의 음악적인 재주를 나타내는 의미일 거야. 어쨌거나 엘프들 사이의 평화를 중재할 때도 춤과 노래를 선보였을 정도로 어리석지 않았을 거라고 믿고 싶어. 그렇게 상상하고 싶네.
I do not, and would prefer it remain that way.
Yappa!
절대 안 될 것 같은데 여기서. 밖에서는. 아니 이게 된다고?
Yappa!
아, 한 번에.
Mimir, you said souls come in 4 parts. Does that mean you can... some of your soul, but not all of it?
Aye. Form, mind, direction, and luck. Lose any one of them and the entire being suffers. Still, sometimes luck alone is enough. Just ask your father.
My success does not come from luck.
Ah, the refrain of the eternally lucky. Now, if I recall, we were discussing how manipulating the details of a prophecy can wreak havoc on the believers. Back in my homeland, I was privy to the operations of a certain coven of heath witches who were keen on destabilizing the government. They picked an influential thane, an otherwise loyal man, and fed him a story of his own ascension to king. They dressed it up in enough details they knew would come to pass, so when they did, the thane took it as confirmation. Next thing you know, he's helping matters along. He murders his king, sleeping under his own roof. Murders many he once called friends, too, thinking them fated to oppose him. Then, for a finishing touch, the witches revisit this usurper. With just a few details structured ever so misleadingly, they convinced the fool he was invulnerable to all threats.
Physical or magical?
Aye, but 'twas not so for him. All turned into a rather magnificent bloodbath as they go. The Thane ends up without his head and a name so cursed none dare speak it. All thanks to a subtly deceptive prophecy.
We really gotta write these stories down one day, Mimir.
Well, I try. Jaw tends to get sore, but thank you, lad.
풀었어. 풀었다고.
Brother, you ever think of cooking meat with those blades of yours?
No. They would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then.
Look here.
굴돈 사냥. 반대측의 터무니없는 위선 덕분에 RPM의 굴돈은 우리의 살길에 중대한 위협이 되었다. 지상에서 많은 수의 굴돈을 내가 직접 사냥하긴 했으나 어둠의 엘프가 거주하는 지하 빈민굴에는 여전히 다수가 존재하는 게 틀림없다. 그들이 우리의 빛에 접근하지 못하도록 우리가 막고 있는 한 사막 입구에 있는 굴돈 한 쌍은 이 사악한 짐승 중에서도 유일하게 유순한 개체로 남을 것이다. 그 굴돈은 앞으로도 거기 내버려 두어라. 추가적인 빛 주입 실험에 유용한 피 실험수가 될 테니. 굴돈 나온다.
Yeah! Mimir, you were talking about how Fenrir's soul is headed for the light of Alfheim. But that's because he was a wolf, right?
Aye. Were he a god or a human who died in battle, a Valkyrie would have taken him to Valhalla or Folkmonger. Had he been a human or god who died outside of battle, he'd be cast out of Helheim. But Fenrir was a wolf, so his soul will join all the others in Alfheim.
Like mothers.
Yes, like your mothers.
여기서 나왔구만.
Father, can we build a lyre together?
The instrument. Why?
We hunt, we train. Those are the only two things you do to distract yourself.
They are not distractions.
Oh, of course not.
I just thought it'd be nice to learn some music. You could teach me, and... No. It's stupid. Never mind. I think I need new socks.
What has happened?
They're wet.
They will dry.
You know, I just knew you were gonna say that.
Then why did you ask?
I'm really not sure.
They will dry.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
와. 매우 가까이에 있다. 매우 가까이에.
Behind you! Incoming! These things smell awful.
Brother, I couldn't find a perch on high. Right side.
자리 잡은 곳에서 지면으로 떨어뜨릴 수만 있다면 주변의 적에게 피해를 주고 잠시 취약한 상태가 될 거야.
These rooms.
무지함의 사막. 우리가 누구인지 그 뿌리도 너무 많이 잃어버렸다. 바짝 말라버린 이 거대 짐승이나 그 동족은 차치하고 이 짐승의 존재 자체도 우리가 상실해버린 지식이다. 포식자였던가 두려워하고 피해야 하는 대황야의 망령이었나 아니면 분열되기 전에 엘프들이 고기를 얻기 위해 길들인 온순한 거인이었을까. 그 대답은 우리의 무지가 이루는 사막에서 하나의 모래일 뿐이다. 우리의 역사는 이미 죽어 없어진 수세대의 엘프들 아래 묻힌 채 남아있다. 악에 찬 우리의 교리를 뛰어넘어 해답을 수색할 또 다른 자가 나온다면 이 메마른 뼈는 경고가 되어주리라. 아무런 변화도 이룰 수 없다면 우리는 잊힌 상태 그대로 머물고 만다.
So you just refuse to pick a favorite poem? That's uncharacteristically indecisive of you.
I
천상의 건축물 크바시르 말고는 그 누구도 구성하지 못할 마음을 확장해주는 시적 경험. 둘러보아라 신이시여. 고개를 돌려라. 신중히 무쇠 친구를 인도하라. 그러지 않으면 죽음뿐. 친구를 구출해주어라. 긴장감을 경험하라. 너 자신을 몰아넣어라. 새로운 차원 속으로.
have a favorite poem already. One from my homeland.
Come on, brother. Let's have it. You mentioned you had a favourite poem from your homeland. What was it about?
A cunning general. A war over forbidden love.
I believe I've heard of this one. Did it involve a horse that was not as it appeared?
Yes. But that is not what happened.
Oh, it's based on truth then. And you were there.
Yes. I prefer the poem.
the shield holding up, lad?
It's good. I always knew Sindri was a great blacksmith, but this magical shield just feels natural.
The shield is well made, but it is you who wields it with skill.
Thanks.
아, 어딨어. 아씨, 개맛있어. 오예.
The tree in Niflheim just got a new guest.
Take it off, man! You've got this!
아씨.
Kratos, off your back! Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
축복거리가 씨.
A horn.
울피리, 갤리아르 호른과 혼동한 신마. 이 물건은 평화의 상징이거든. 적어도 평화를 기원하는 프레이의 희망 정도는 되지. 엘프 중에서도 쉽게 격동되는 성격을 가진 자들은 언젠가 프레이가 침묵의 뿔피리를 불어서 엘프 사이의 전쟁을 종식할 거라고 믿어. 안타깝게도 희망사항일 뿐이었지만 어떠한 예언에도 그런 뿔피리는 언급되지 않았고 내가 아는 한 그런 물건은 존재했던 적이 없으니까. 하지만 그렇다고 해서 엘프들이 희망을 가지는 것만은 막지 못했어. 희망을 품었다고 엘프들을 탓할 수야 없잖아.
Here.
탑의 용도. 비록 지금은 군사 전초기지로 사용되고 있으나 이 탑의 건축 양식은 빛과 어둠이 나뉘기 전에 또 다른 용도가 있었음을 고스란히 보여준다. 전혀 놀랄 만한 일은 아니지만 기록실에서는 어떠한 언급도 발견할 수 없었다. 대다수의 내부 문서는 지난 세대들에 걸쳐 검열되었기 때문이다. 그러나 아무런 정보가 없다는 사실 자체가 우리에게 분명히 말해주고 있다. 신성을 더럽히는 그 어떤 의식이 이곳에서 행해졌는가? 우리의 현상이 얼마나 해롭기에 도서관 사서들은 이 탑의 진정한 목적에 관한 모든 언급을 삭제해야만 했는가? 이 질문의 해답이야말로 항구적인 평화의 열쇠라고 여기지 않을 수 없다.
What's that?
A diagram for a sword hilt.
이 오래된 책장도요. 책장도.
Perhaps we should show it to one of the dwarves. They'll know what to do with it.
Why do you yawn?
Force of habit, I suppose. Don't sleep anymore. Although, it's far more confounding that I'm the tired one. I've seen you stay awake for days at a time without so much as a drooping eyelid. Not even a nap.
Gods do not nap.
Oh, tell that to Thor.
Looks like a lot of the sand is cleared up. But there's another storm out that way. I think that means...
Another half-goofa.
The chisel will not open this.
Did the lighthouse put this lock here? How would they care what happens in the Barrens?
A fair question. But until we find the right key, that poor half-goofa will have to continue its solo act.
나을 수가 없는 거구나.
Brother, in my travels, I heard of a great battle in your homeland. At a place called the Gates of Fire.
The Hut Gates.
You were there?
No.
Is that regret in your voice?
I did regret not dying there for many years. But no longer.
You collected Kvasir's stories? Give him here. Huge fan. At your service. And Atreus? I won't take that personally. Sure, this'll be of some use. Now, where'd you find this? I'll disinfect my tools. Let's see, my boy. Kratos? Whatever you need. I'll heat up the forge. Nothing appeals to you? Want something in particular? Well, if you change your mind... Just checking in on me? Lovely crystal work and those elven gifts you found. I'll be happy to pay you for them.
부럽시다.
Well, I hope Tyr's had enough time to find its equilibrium, or whatever.
Indeed. I saw flashes of the old god of war in him, but they were fleeting.
There is nothing wrong with opposing war, nor opposing prophecy.
I suppose that's fair. Never can be quite sure what the Giants meant by any of it.
Am I the only one that remembers they predicted our entire journey to Jotunheim? If the Giants saw Tyr leading armies at Ragnarok, and I believe them.
The question is how you'll ever make Tyr believe it.
Speak.
If you are ever in need of my services and I am not present, I have installed these handy chimes for you to notify me. Simply throw your axe and strike the chimes, and I will attend to your needs. Would you care to take a practice throw? A magnificent throw, Master Kratos. Truly a seasoned pro. Very well. You know how to reach me now. Now, what else might there be?
I have a
to
question.
discuss? Splendid! I delight in offering my tutelage to the inquisitive.
Over the ledge, by the gateway over there. I noticed these dragons.
Dragons? Oh no, young Master Atreus. Those are leaned worms, the brood of Nithog.
Nithog? That's the mother?
Correct. She's also a vital piece of the Yggdrasilian circle of life, as it were. I tend the branches up here, while Nithog chews the roots from below to prevent overgrowth. A delicate balance.
So they're friendly?
Well, they're not nearly so affable as myself, but there's no reason to expect hostility so long as they're left in peace. Nithog is a stern matriarch, as protective of her offspring as she is determined to teach them proper discipline.
That sounds...
Familiar.
Until we meet again.
Yes, we'll be moving along to other things now, you hulking dingbat.
I am already here, Master Kratos. Perhaps there was some confusion. This is for calling me out here, not for when I am here. Do you just like hearing the sound of the chimes? I suppose they do sound very pretty. Master Kratos, this feels very uncharacteristic of you, but if you enjoy the pretty chimes that much, I will allow you to indulge. Yes, you've done it. Well thrown. Ah, the sound of the chimes is not unpainful at this distance, so perhaps you could not?
Not?
Already here, as it were. So, I see. You're deliberately attempting to push me into some sort of emotional outburst, aren't you? Well, I'm not so easily swayed, my good man. Stop with the stupid chime! Oh dear. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I am already here, Master Kratos. Perhaps there was some confusion. This is for calling me out here, not for when I am here.
Glad to see you back, young one. Come help me, won't you?
Oh, sure.
We can eat whenever you like, Kratos. The stew will only improve with time.
Glad you're in a better mood.
Yes. I was a little overwhelmed before. Forgive me. It's funny. Nothing seems to settle my mind quite like cooking. Being locked up for so long, you forget how much joy lives in the little things. You're disappointed in me.
I never said that.
You're kind that way. But your eyes say everything.
I haven't given up hope on you.
Oh. You really must. This vision of me in your mind, where I'm as good as Odin is evil, the truth is always more complicated. To imagine it's simple is dangerous.
So you're really not going to help us?
You'll have my wise and faithful counsel always. I wish I could do more. I really do. But for now, please, allow me to cook for you.
아니 필요한 사람 구해줬더니 주부가 생겼네. 도우미.
You know what he's putting in that so-called stew of his, don't you? Vegetables. Fucking vegetables! From out of the dirt! That just ain't right. And the kid? What are you looking for?
가져와.
Oh, careful, careful. Thank you. Enjoy. Enjoy, my friends.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
Here you are. A meal fit for a champion.
Enough. I said we would speak no more of that.
Yes, of course. Didn't mean to offend.
I'm not offended. It's just a word.
The word that clouds your judgment.
So, you really don't think it means anything? After the journey Mom sent us on? Everything we saw in Jotunheim? What was it all for? Don't you ever think about that?
Every day. But I cannot believe her purpose was to inspire you to take foolish risks.
But what if the Giants are counting on me?
What giants? I'm counting on you. To be safe, to be smart.
But-
Use the judgment of a man and not of a child.
But what if Loki going to Ironwood is the only way that...
Atreus. My son. And nothing more. Do you hear me?
I'm not hungry anymore.
Forgive me, Kratos. My words were chosen carelessly.
You really should eat. Some people swear by it. On almost a daily basis.
I just don't understand. Why is there all this stuff about Loki and the champion and Ironwood if none of it's real? He's just so... Ugh!
Mind if I give you the best advice you've heard all day? And possibly ever? Sleep. That's when all the troubles of your mind work themselves out.
Sure. Fine. Sleep? Sounds great.
I mean it.
I do too. Get out of here already.
Already gone.
친구가 준 건 뭘까?
Ironwood.
Loki.